Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's introduce me and my friend. My name is Muhammad Eka Shelki and my friend Muhammad Fajar Mutakin. And please pay attention for a moment because I will present about input and output. Input and output. Of course, let's talk about input and output in computer organizational architecture. Input and output in computers. Input and output are the process of interaction between a computer and the outside world. Simply put, input is how we enter data into a computer, while output is how the computer produces results from processing data. Input components. Keyboard, the main tool for entering text and commands. Mouse, used to control the pointer on the screen and select items. Scanner, converting physical documents to digital format. Camera, taking pictures or videos and converting them into digital data. Microphone, recording sound. And joystick, game controller. And I will choose one for example. Here's a detailed explanation of how keyboard works. Basic structure of a keyboard. Keyboard consists of the following main components. Keycap, the physical part pressed by the user. Switch, mechanism behind the keycap that detects key press. PCB, printed circuit board, the circuit board where switches are connected, containing electrical pads to read input. Controller, small microprocessor that translates signal from the PCB into data understandable by the computer. How the keyboard works. Press a key. When you press a key, keycap push down on the switch under it. The switch either completes or interrupts an electrical circuit. Switch mechanism. Membrane keyboards. The key press on a rubber dome or membrane, making contact with the circuit on the PCB. Mechanical keyboard. The key activates a mechanical switch with component like spring or metal contacts. Signal detection by the PCB. The PCB detects change in the electrical circuit caused by the key press. A previously open circuit is now closed. In mechanical keyboard, membrane keyboard use a matrix layout to detect the location of the key based on row and column coordinate, sending signal to the controller. Controller in the keyboard receive the signal from the PCB and convert into a unique scan code. Scan code represent each specific key, transmitting data to the computer. The controller send scan code to the computer via cable or wireless connection. Interpreting by the operating system. Operating system convert the scan code into a character or command based on the keyboard layout. For example, the scan code for the A key is interpreted as the letter A. If the QWERTY layout is used, feedback to user. Visual feedback. Character appears on the screen. Tactile feedback. The user feels the physical click in mechanical keyboard. Auditory feedback. Some keyboard produce a clicking sound when pressed. Additional feature. Modern keyboard often include additional features such as anti-ghosting, ensures multiple simultaneous keypresses are correctly recognized. Lighting. LED light to illuminate the keys. Micro keys. Programmable keys for specific action. The conclusion, keyboard work by detecting key press through switch mechanism and converting them into electrical signal. The signal are processed by the controller send the computer and translated by the operating system into recognizable input, such as letter, number, or commands. Next, I/O module function. 1. Connecting the CPU to external device. The I/O module acts a bridge between the CPU and input-output device. 2. Controlling data transfer. The I/O module controls the flow of data between CPU and device. 3. Providing interface. I/O module provides an interface that allows device to communicate with a computer system. I/O techniques. 1. Programmed I/O. The CPU directly controls data transfer with I/O device. 2. Interrupt-driven I/O. The I/O device sends an interrupt signal to the CPU when it's ready to transfer data. 3. Direct memory access. I/O module can directly access memory without directly involving the CPU.
Okay, I'm Fajar. I will continue with the next material. Output components. Monitor, display visual output from the computer. Printer, printing document in special form. Speaker, sounding voice. Projector, display image for or video on a large screen. Headphone, sounding voice. And then I/O techniques. 1. Program I/O. The CPU directly control data transfer with I/O device. 2. Interrupt driven I/O. The I/O device sends an interrupt signal to the CPU when it is ready to transfer data. Third, direct memory access (DMA). I/O modules can directly access memory without directly involving the CPU. And next, the importance of I/O: user interaction, data processing, communication. Challenge in I/O: speed, data format error. Next, how the computer system works by reading data and processing the input data and then displaying it as video or audio. Process video. The system will read the video in RGB format and will be processed with machine language, namely binary, such as orange with red, 255, green, 228, blue, 0. 255 in binary is 111111 and 128 in binary is 1000000 and 0 in binary is 000000. Next, process audio. For the audio process using wave and the numbers obtained are changed into binary, such as 3 in binary is 00000011 and 5 00000101 and 6 00000110 and seterusnya. Okay, thank you, and we will back. In conclusion, input and output are integral part of any computer system. A good understanding of the concept of I/O is essential for anyone who wants to learn more about computer architecture. Thank you everybody. I Fajar and my friend Haikal. I see you. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.